Earth signs, hi, it's your girlfriend Dolly, and I'm back with another reading. So let's see what's coming in for you guys. Alright, Earth signs, today's reading is going to be what's coming up for love for you guys, okay? Let's have a couple spread for you guys. We have the Five of Swords, the King of Swords, okay? We have the Justice card. Let's have one more. And the Nine of Wands, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. You could be dealing with the Taurus. You don't have to be. Four of Wands, okay? I see that you want to be committed to someone at this time that you love very dearly. I feel like you could be a little bit stoic or a little bit stressed. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities. But nonetheless, at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is that you're not letting your stress affect the person whom you love. You could be dealing with the Libra. You don't have to be, okay? Or an air sign or a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Taurus at the bottom of the deck with the Empress, okay? Let's start clarifying the cards for you. Clarify the Nine of Wands. We have the Three of Swords, so you could be stressed. Maybe you're a little bit heartbroken at this time. We're going to dig a little deeper to find out why, okay? Earth signs, let's see. Clarify the Three of Swords. The Death in reverse with the Magician in reverse. Maybe you're trying not to grow attached to someone. Maybe you're trying not to project your energy onto someone. I feel like you don't want to have an ending between you and somebody, okay? The Death card is here. So you'll be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to. Or you could be dealing with a Gemini. Take what resonates, okay, Earth signs? You're trying so hard not to, like, have high expectations or put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Clarify the King of Swords. We got the Three of Wands. Hoping you guys can see that. Let me pull this down a little bit. All right. Yeah, I feel like you're going on a journey at this time, okay? Maybe of self-discovery. Maybe you're trying to figure out who you are at this time. Very beautiful energy. Clarify the Three of Wands. We have the Hangman and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so you have gained a different perspective, and that is stressing you out. Maybe you have never seen things very differently, or a different perspective from how your person sees things. Maybe you've never seen it their way before, okay? Clarify the Ten of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles and the World, okay? You don't want a cycle to end. You want to keep giving to whatever the situation is. It could be your job. It could be a romantic interest. It could be something extremely or just platonic. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, okay? Clarify the Five of Swords. The Queen of Wands, yeah. I feel like this is someone whom you stress about. Okay, maybe this is someone that keeps you on your toes and you're not used to that, okay? Clarify the Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords, okay? I feel like you're the type of person that's used to having your ways, or maybe you have like, I feel like you just have a routine. Pull that down a little bit. There we go. I feel like you have a routine, like you have things the way you do them, okay? You're not used to doing things the way somebody else does it, okay? So I feel like this is where this Hangman energy is coming from. This is why you feel a little bit stressed, because it's like you're forced to see things, or you have to see things from a different perspective, because you don't want to lose something that is dear to you. You don't want to end this cycle, okay? You want to keep giving to the situation, but you've never done something like this before. I feel like you're more stressed that you're going to mess it up. So make sure that you're not placing any doubts upon yourself at this time, okay, Earth sign? I feel like you're doing good. You have your heart on your sleeve. I feel like you're very interested in this person. The Queen of Wands is here, so this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But you feel a little bit stressed, like you feel like this person, the way they do things is like very different from you. But not only that, you feel like it could be a little bit much because you're not used to doing things this way. Whatever way this could be, okay? This could be something domestic, or maybe there's a job that you have to do a certain way, okay? So put yourself where you fit, okay? Clarify the Queen of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone whom you speak every day to. This could be a workplace environment. This could be a coworker, or this is simply could be someone that you are. I feel like you have a very childlike wonder with this person, okay? This person heals your inner child wounds in some type of way. They make you feel like a child again, which is beautiful energy, okay? But at the same time, at the tower, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, okay? So Scorpio energy is coming out here again. You feel a little bit isolated, okay? I feel like you're going through some things. You could be a little bit stressed at this time, okay? Clarify the Page of Pentacles, but at the same time, you're not letting this person know. You're just kind of dealing with it on your own, okay? Maybe you're trying not to inflict any pain upon anybody that could be innocent here, okay? We also have the Five of Cups in reverse. It flipped out, okay, our signs. So It's like you try not to feel like down on the dumps, okay? You try not to let things hinder you, which is a good energy. You're very balanced. That's what earth energy is, okay? So, clear for the Five of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords, yeah, because you're afraid that your person might have their sword up towards you. It's like you don't want to disappoint them, okay? So this is where the stress is coming from. This could be the source of the stress, okay? Not disappointing someone. Clear for the Justice. That flipped sideways. The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So it's like you're trying to stagnate yourself a little bit. You could be preventing your own justice. I feel like your justice is just always having your way. And I feel like the new perspective that you're gaining is not always having your way. Okay, making sure that you're balanced and you're fair. This is a good energy to have, honestly. But it is affecting you a little bit because you've never done this before. I feel like you've always been someone that's not selfish, but like not inconsiderate. I feel like you're just used to doing things your way. Okay, you have a routine, you have a schedule that you stick to. Okay, so this is compromises is not really your thing. You're not used to compromising, but I see that that's what you're wanting to do because you love this person. And you care about them very much, okay? So you want to make sure that you're pleasing them, just like if they're going to reciprocate towards you, you want to make sure that you're reciprocating. Very beautiful energy, okay? Earth signs, I love this. The Seven of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Ace of Cups. It's like you're defensive when it comes to this relationship. This could be a relationship, okay? It's very tense. This is very different for you. Maybe this person is used to putting their foot down, okay? This is someone that is not going to allow you to run all over them. So this is going to be very difficult for you, but you're willing to do it, okay? Nothing's stopping you. You want this person, you're interested in this person, you love this person unconditionally, and I feel like you're willing to do whatever it takes to, you know, make this person happy, okay? But I feel like you're struggling within your own happiness, so make sure that you're balancing yourself, especially with this Justice card, okay? Make sure that you're balancing your scales, okay? I love this. It's good. All right, so let's move on to the Kips. Okay, let's get a little bit more from the Kips. As you can tell, I love me some Kips, okay? Let's get a little bit more from the Kips, honey. Oh, so the first card came out, the Privileged Lady. So you could be dealing with someone that is abundant. Yeah, you're attached to someone that is abundant, okay? I feel like you see this person as the Privileged Lady, okay? This person could be very blessed, okay? They don't have to work really hard for a lot of things. Things come naturally to them. They could be a healer, okay? You could be attached to someone that, you know, wherever you go, this person, just wonderful things starts to happen, okay? Things that you never imagined starts happening. Or people just like, you know, you notice that people just get so like, this person's like a magnet, okay? A lot of things just come to them, whether it's people, things, different sources. It's like you see this person as very privileged, okay? Let's keep going. Despair, okay? So I feel like you could be in despair at this time, maybe because of this Privileged Lady, okay? Maybe you're used to always having things your way, and I'm channeling here. Maybe you're used to always having things your way, and you're kind of, I'm not sensing like it's jealousy, but you're not used to you being at the bottom of the barrel. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Maybe you're kind of, I feel like it could be envy. Maybe you do envy this person, okay? It's like, how come you always get this, and how come things always come easily to you, and blah blah blah. That's what I'm sensing here. And you could be in despair because everybody's looking at this Privileged Lady, and you want the attention. You want a little bit of attention, Earth signs. What's going on with that? You're a thief. Somebody here is a thief, okay? I feel like maybe you've been trying to plot on this Privileged Lady. You have been trying to plot on this Privileged Lady, and it has been unsuccessful. And I feel like you lost a lot in the process by trying to come up against this person. But this person is the Privileged Lady. Why would you want to go up against them? Now, Earth signs, this could be you. You could be the Privileged Lady, okay? Take what resonates. Cross-watchers, you're more than welcome here, okay? But someone has been trying to steal from the Privileged Lady, and now they're realizing that they've lost a lot coming up against this person, okay? This person is innocent. I don't see nothing wrong going on with them. Child, okay? So like I said, this could be your person, okay? Maybe you have a little bit of envy towards your person. I'm sensing that this person really heals you, okay? Maybe you're not used to someone having so much power like that, or so much power over you overall. No one has power over anybody, but you feel like this person does somehow. I feel like you could have a child with this person, or this person just heals your inner child wounds. They mirror things to you, or you mirror things to them that they don't like, and they mirror it back to you. Or this person mirrors back the things that you have faced in your childhood that you have not faced yet, okay? And this person is pushing you to look at the ugly parts of yourself, or go back to that childhood that you had within yourself that has made you feel uncomfortable. I feel like this person knows how to do these things in order for you to grow, and you're not used to that. I feel like you're used to having things your way, okay? And this is probably why you're in despair, or you could have knocked somebody up, and that's why you're in despair at this time, okay? Earth sign, take what resonates. So let's keep going. Let's keep going for earth signs. Let's keep going. We have toil and labor, okay? So someone could feel burdened and overwhelmed by their job or whatever work situation that they got going on. Maybe they envy this privileged lady because she doesn't have to do much in life, and you feel like you have to struggle your whole life. And this is probably why you're trying to take this person's gifts or their abundance by destiny swapping in some type of way, or like putting them in low vibration so that you can have their good energy. I feel like this is someone that is insecure, or they feel some type of way about themselves, that they project this onto this privileged lady. But this privileged lady is a privileged lady, okay? Nothing's going to affect her. Yeah, this is a person of high honor. So whomever you're with is someone that is of higher status, okay? They don't have to be a higher status than you, but they are of high caliber like you, okay? So instead of you like uplifting this person, I feel like you want to bring them down because it makes you feel better, and that's not good. This person was sent to help you, to guide you. They would never go up against you. So the fact that you were trying to steal from them, this is why your life is only getting worse and worse. This is someone here, okay? So like I said, earth signs, this could be you, or this could be someone you're dealing with that was doing this to you. Let's keep going, okay? Journey. I feel like you could be going on a journey at this time, and we saw it in your tarot spread. You're trying your best not to put this energy onto your person, but you can't help but feel some type of way, okay? And that's just the demons. That's just the demonic entities that you're attached to. It's telling you to do these things, okay? You have to heal that, and this is why this privileged lady is here, okay? To help you, guide you through your inner child wounds that you need to heal, okay? Maybe something could have happened to you when you were a child. Maybe you were neglected. Maybe you were abused in some type of way, okay? And this is why this privileged lady is here to help you, okay? But you going up against her with this thief card is just making your life worse, especially with this toil and labor and despair. Not a good energy to be in, okay? But I feel like you're trying really hard not to reflect that energy onto this person or onto yourself. I feel like you're finally acknowledging that there's things that you just have to not get over, but you have to heal, okay? And this is why you're going on a journey. So let's have one more card from the Caps. Okay, earth signs. We have wealthy man and feel sideways. So this is what you're going on a journey. You want to become a wealthy man. I could be speaking to a masculine earth sign, okay? You could be a feminine earth sign. You could be a feminine earth sign and masculine energy. Take what resonates, okay? But I feel like you want to go on a journey of becoming more wealthy and more successful. Maybe you feel like that's what's going to make you feel better about yourself, or not make you feel, or make you feel less insecure. But I feel like Spirit is telling you to focus more on your inner child wounds that you need to heal. That's what's going to make you more successful. The fact that you have healed those things that has made you feel less than when you were growing up, okay? If that makes any sense. Let's have one more. Official person feels sideways. So you want to become this official person. You want to become this wealthy man, okay? Feel sideways. And you will, earth sign. You just have to work on yourself, but you cannot keep going up against this privileged lady. This person is a blessing in your life. They're the reason why they're here, to help guide you, to get you to this point of becoming who you want to be, okay? Period. At the bottom of the deck, we have courthouse, okay? So this could be regarding marriage, main female. We have main female at the bottom of the deck, house, courtship. Yeah, earth sign. So you have a goal. You want to become this wealthy man and official person so you can marry the person whom you want to be with. It could be this privileged lady. She's coming out as a main female. So you don't have any options, okay? You want to take this person to the courthouse. You want to court this person. It says courtship. Okay, so you want to be with this person. And we also have house. This is very beautiful energy. So I don't see nothing negative. I really feel like you struggle with your inner child wounds. That's the only problem that's here, okay? And maybe you're projecting this energy onto this privileged lady, but I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that, because this person is by your side, okay? They're standing next to you, and they're here to help guide you to your goals, okay? But you keep getting in this person's way of trying to help you, okay, Earth sign? So make sure that you don't get in your own way by getting in this person's way. This person cannot help you or work with you if you keep getting in their way. Okay, maybe you're used to treating people like shit, or you're used to treating this privileged lady as shit, but she's not going to tolerate that mess, okay? And you already see that, because in your tarot spread, you don't want to have an ending with this person, okay? We still have the cards here. You love this person unconditionally, and you don't want to be hurt by what you keep doing to this person, okay? Or what you keep doing to yourself, okay? Hurting this privileged lady, excuse me, is only blocking your own blessings. So let's move on to the love oracle, because I can clearly see there's a connection here. So let's get a little bit more details here, okay? For Earth signs, thank you so much. We have legal matters, justice, divorce, balance, judgment. I feel like you don't want to have a divorce with this person. You're trying your best to have a balance between you and this person, because you know that you're under judgment for whatever you did to this privileged lady, okay? This is why we saw in the Kips that you're in toil and labor and in despair, because you were trying to thief this privileged lady, whether you're trying to destiny swap, take her energy, whatever the fuck you was trying to do. You realizing like your life is only going to get worse if you keep fucking with this person. So this is why you're trying to make things right. You're trying to rectify things. My throat chakra is like, damn, I'm struggling to get through this. So maybe you have a lot of issues with communicating, Earth signs. Maybe you're not really good at that, okay? Yeah, we have, wow, look at this. This is insane. So we have soulmate, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. You can have a past life connection with this person. This is why you're trying to rectify things, because you can feel that this connection is very strong, okay? It's not something you can easily just walk away from. And I feel like you have tried in the past. Maybe you have tried to detach from this person or try to find better, or maybe you thought that other people were better than this person, and you're realizing like, bro, that ain't true, okay? So we have the truth, confession, clarity, reveal secrets, okay? So you ready to be honest, you're ready to do the right thing, Earth signs, excuse me, okay? Because in the past you guys could have had a really toxic relationship with this person. You realize the things that you have done and where you have failed in this relationship, okay? So it says fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, and trigger, okay? You could have triggered each other a lot. Maybe you could have went out of your way to trigger this person, so you can have an excuse to have, yeah, you could have triggered this person a lot, so you can try to have the upper hand against this person, okay? And things like that. But I feel like finally you're realizing the wrongs where you have went, okay? And you're trying to make this right, okay? And that is the truth, especially with this truth card coming out here for you, okay? You don't want to be in a toxic relationship anymore, because you feel like that lowers the vibration. You cannot manifest better things in your life because of this, okay? So it says surrender, letting go, release, give up, patience, okay? So you must have patience at this time. I love this, okay? So you realize this person is your soulmate. You realize the things that you have done in the past, and you want to fix it because you know that it's tied to your finances somehow, okay? You know that if you treat people the way that you want to be treated, your energy will be balanced, your blessings will be balanced, okay? So you're learning to surrender your ego or your pride. You're learning to surrender the things that no longer serves you. You're learning to surrender the things that hinders you, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have mystery, unknown, enigma, illusion, confusion. Yeah, you're ready to surrender that. I feel like you were probably in survival mode a lot, Earth signs, where you had to manipulate, you had to lie, you had to gaslight a lot to get things in life. This could have stemmed from childhood, and this is why we saw in the Kips that the child card came out, because a lot of your triggers and your wounds came from childhood. And this is why the privileged lady, this is why God sent the privileged lady into your life to help you with this, to help you through this, to show you exactly where the fuck you need to work on certain situations, or where exactly you need to work on something in order to make your life better, okay? I feel like there are certain things that were hindering you, and maybe there were things that you did not understand until you met this privileged lady, okay? I feel like this privileged lady helped you a lot to put things into perspective. And this is why at the beginning, confirmation, this is why at the beginning of your reading we saw that you were trying to what was it? Yeah, confirmation. I'm trying to remember. Excuse me, Earth signs. At the beginning of your reading, we were talking about, yeah, you not trying to hurt this person anymore because you understand where this toxicity was stemming from, and it could have been from your inner child wounds that you have not healed. Okay, perfect, beautiful energy. Behind that, we have ghosted. Okay, so we have disappeared, silenced, ignored, rejected. Maybe you could feel rejected or ignored at this time, but I feel like there's just some things you have to heal, okay? Maybe some type of insecurity, or maybe you could be projecting a lot at this time. So make sure that you're fixing that, especially with the tarot spread. The justice came out for you, and the justice is you balancing the scales, you balancing things within yourself in order for you to feel good within yourself and feel good in this relationship, okay? I love this, okay? Earth signs, I really see that you're trying, okay? So let's get a little bit of advice from Spirit, and let's see what else we can pull for you. All right, Earth signs, let's get a little bit of advice from Spirit for you and your person, okay? Wow, that came out pretty quickly. So we have the divine guide. Sorry, let the divine guide and help you, okay? And they sent you this privileged lady to help you with this situation, okay? I love that. Oh. Of course a card falls. Let me get that for you, okay, Earth signs? Now. Okay, so the help that you need is coming right now, okay? And it could be coming through confirmation. It could be coming through through this divine feminine that is here for you to help you, guide you, okay? Spirit says to have more faith and trust. So you need to have more faith. You need to have more trust, okay? We also have your intentions are not clear. So set your intentions, okay? Make sure you're manifesting as to what you want. Do you want a better relationship between you and your person? Do you want better health for you and your person, or better health for you, like your mental health, okay? What do you want? Spirit is asking you, okay? Let's keep going. We have moon energy is amplifying the situation, okay? So if you believe in moon magic, or you do moon magic, you know, maybe when the full moon comes out, you put your crystals out, you're manifesting heavily around that time, you're making moon water, you know, just make sure you're doing more of that, okay? If you feel more connected to the moon. Let's keep going. No to your question. So whatever question you had in your head is a no, okay, Earth signs? Don't be turning up out here. Let's keep going. We have give more of your time and effort. Spirit is telling you to give more time, your effort, especially towards this divine feminine that was sent to you. This person is a blessing in your life, and we saw that in the Kips, okay? Let's keep going. This person comes out as the privileged lady, or you could be the privileged lady, okay? Earth sign, take what resonates. You could be a blessing in someone's life. This is a short-term solution, okay? So whatever situation you've been doing, it's very short-term. So you need to think about long-terms. And we saw that in the Kips, okay? We saw that you want to be a wealthy man for this person or for yourself. We saw that you want to be a privileged person, okay? Was it a privileged person? I think it was, I forgot the name of the card, but it was something person, an official person. You want to be an official person, okay? You don't want to just be nobody. You want to have your name out there. You want to make a name for yourself, okay? And we saw that you want to take this person to the courthouse. You want to court this person with the courtship card. You are dedicated to whatever you want at this time. So I see that in the cards. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're getting out of this energy of making everything short term, okay? Making everything. I feel like you're the type of person to avoid conflicts. Like, you don't like to deal with situations then and there. So make sure that you're dealing with situations when it's happening, okay? Don't let it fester. Don't let it get worse, okay? Confirmation. This is why the card says this is a short term solution, because you're used to doing things like that. And I feel like you're changing your mindset. Confirmation. I feel like you're no longer allowing yourself to come out short anymore, okay? If that makes any sense. Let's have one more card for you, Earth signs, and then we're gonna close your reading now, okay? You're on the right path. Look at you, Earth signs. You're on the right path. I love that. Look at you. You're balancing the scales. You're balancing yourself. You know, you're not playing no more. Abundance and prosperity lies ahead. Look at you. This is advice from Spirit, okay? Very beautiful energy. Very proud of you guys, Earth sign, okay? I just want to show you the cards, okay? Let me put these cards away. Anyway, Earth signs, I love your reading. This is a lot more better than what I'm used to seeing. I feel like you're balancing things. I feel like you're becoming a better person every day. And I feel like you're striving to continue. And you have all the support from the universe, God's source, your ancestors, your angel, your spirit guides, and your previous person, you know, your previous lady. I love that. Yeah. I love this reading for you, Earth signs. It's very beautiful. Anyway, Earth signs, I love you so much, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. We have 96 subscribers to my YouTube channel. I've been trying to grow it for a little while, so thank you so much for the subscribes. Anyway, Earth signs, I see you next time, okay? I love you so much. Goodbye.